What up, all my fight fans? So we got ourselves a little fight build-up coming up. We got Kamaru Usman, the former welterweight champion of the world, the former pound-for-pound king of the world, talking about the next big fight for him. The biggest fight for him is against Khamzat Chimaev. You know, Khamzat Chimaev is a beast. Khamzat Chimaev is a wolf. We already know. I guess that's his nickname. Khamzat Chimaev is just one hell of a fight for Kamaru Usman. We know Kamaru Usman. We know what his skills are. We know what he is capable of. Kamaru Usman is just by far one of the best welterweights of all time. Definitely on that Mount Rushmore of welterweights. For sure. 100%. You know, he has wrestling. He has striking. He has power. He has takedowns. He has it all. He is literally almost that perfect mixed martial artist. But unfortunately, he does have a little kryptonite, and that kryptonite just so happens to be the champion, Leon Edwards. And Leon Edwards beat him, obviously, that second fight, pretty much KO. And that third fight, a very close decision. You know, a very close decision. It wasn't controversial or anything like that. It wasn't a robbery. You know, Leon Edwards did do a little bit more damage and was a little bit more active. But, you know, at the end of the day, Leon Edwards got the victory. Do I see a potential fourth fight? Well, speaking of which, Kamaru Usman says, hey, if I can go in there against Khamzat Chimaev, then why not go and beat him if he could? And possibly that could be a way for him to get a possible fourth match with Kamaru Usman. And I think this whole Izzy and Alex Pereira fight that just took place back in April has opened the doors for a lot of potential fourth matchups. And even if they're already like, oh, you lost all of them, there's no reason why you can't try one more time. Just like Izzy. Izzy lost 3 fights. And he's like, hey, why not try one more time for 4? And now you got yourself talking about Khamzat Chimaev going against Kamaru Usman. If Kamaru Usman possibly could get that, he could go against Leon Edwards for a 4th time. Hell, in a different way, they're even talking about a possibility of Max Holloway challenging Volkanovski for a 4th time. Again, all these guys have not won any of their fights except for Kamaru Usman. Kamaru Usman is 1-2. So in a sense, you could possibly make that. It's not a very strong argument, but it's not like 100% shut down like, oh no, it's impossible. With Max Holloway and Volkanovski, it's a little bit different. Even though those 2 first fights were very close, that 3rd fight was a complete shot out for Volkanovski. But again, like we just saw with Alex Pereira, you know, Izzy got that 4th chance as well. So why not? Why not? But as far as the fight goes, it's going to be a tough fight. It's going to be a very tough fight if this fight does take place. First of all, we don't even sure if it's going to take place because we're hearing rumors about the fact that Khamzat Chimaev is actually going up to middleweight. He's going to be fighting at middleweight. So I'm not sure what's going to happen there. You know, we already hear there's already fights already booked up for welterweight, a possibly #1 contender fight this coming Saturday. Gilbert Burns versus Bilal Muhammad. I'll break that fight down to you guys in a little bit. But yeah, that's a #1 contender fight. We already know there's a strong possibility that Leon Edwards and Colby Covington are going to be fighting each other. So, you know what? We're not sure where Kamaru Usman may land, and we're not sure where Khamzat Chimaev lands. You know, we haven't seen Khamzat Chimaev since last September when he fought against Kevin Holland, and he was supposed to fight Nate Diaz, but unfortunately came over 8 pounds heavier. 8 pounds. You know, so I don't know if they're going to want to chance Khamzat, having him fight at welterweight again due to that fact. But you know what? Let's not pretend that Khamzat Chimaev has not made welterweight before. He had that great fight against Gilbert Burns back, I want to say, in April of last year, maybe March, somewhere around that time frame. And it was a back-and-forth war. But that was at welterweight as well. So now we got ourselves a little curiosity, like maybe he could. Maybe we just give him one more chance. This is a non-title fight. This is, you know, could be a possibly #1 contender fight. Give him one more chance to go against a welterweight, and maybe he can see if he can make welterweight. And if he could, then good God, you know, this is going to be one hell of a fight. This could actually be a pay-per-view main event, a 5-rounder. I do not want to see this in 3 rounds. I would love to see this in 5 rounds, you know, because Khamzat Chimaev got hands, Khamzat Chimaev got wrestling, Khamzat Chimaev got good takedown defense, you know, and of course we already know Kamaru Usman, just a beast with his hands, a beast with his wrestling. You know, yeah, it's going to be a fun fight if this fight does get made. So guys, I got to ask you, does this fight get made? Let me know in the comments, guys. Like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.